Growing up, my grandfather had a hardware store in Williston, and we had a lot of family that worked there. I was one of the grandsons, and I had a couple older cousins that were there that worked, and I always wanted to find a spot in the shop to work. I remember at the youngest age, my grandmother, I was typing up receipts on a little calculator pad that spit out the wrong numbers, but she'd hand it to the customer. But I remember even that as like working in the retail environment, just learning, dealing with customers, creating relationships with them, even at a young age, and how important that was. Finding a spot in the shop was, I liked the lawnmowers, so I would go work on the lawnmowers, probably screw up more lawnmowers than I actually fixed. I remember working on what's back then like a little Aaron's rear engine rider. It's a 30-inch cut, the single engine. The hardware store my grandfather started, Aaron's was an option. It was trustworthy hardware. So he was able to buy Aaron's through the trustworthy hardware distributor. So we bought like 3 of them, and then, he started to sell some of them. Nothing crazy, but he would sell them to the customers that he knew that were good customers of ours. And I would work on them, and I remember replacing belts and just spending time in the shop, and I loved it. It was my first real experience in retail, that just understanding how a transaction worked, how a relationship, helping someone and creating a relationship with someone was formed. So I've kind of always had that as something I understood at a young age that's helped me today.